Peace, 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 y'all. Peace to the tribe. We back in part 2, fam. We back in part 2 of the Mississippians. And you've been hearing people say mound builders, Mississippian. I'm from Mississippi, Mississippians. This is what they talking about, the Mississippian culture, y'all. Mississippian history. Enigmatic world of ancient civilization, part 2. This is before anybody touched. It's pre-Columbian, like they like to say. This is pre-Columbian. The mounds was built by a race of people, some Mississippian people. You want to call them Mississippians, the 5 civilized tribes, the Olmec, whatever you want to call them. It's the Mayans. It's the same damn people. Let's get it, y'all. Part 2.
Pottery making and other crafts. Commoners community. While their social standing might have been lower than that of the elites, the commoners played a crucial role in the economic prosperity and sustainability of Mississippian settlements. Religion was a cornerstone of Mississippian society, permeating every aspect of life. The religious system was characterized by a belief in supernatural entities and forces that governed the natural world. The elaborate ceremonies conducted in plazas and atop mounds reflected a deep connection between the earthly realm and the spiritual cosmos. Symbolism played a significant role in religious practices, with motifs such as the falcon and the cross indicating sacred significance. The political organization of the Mississippian civilization varied across different regions, with some areas featuring centralized political power and others exhibiting a more decentralized structure. The paramount chief or leader held authority over a chiefdom, a political unit comprising multiple settlements. Decisions regarding trade, warfare, and resource allocation were often made by these leaders in consultation with a council of elites. One of the most distinctive features of the Mississippian civilization was its remarkable tradition of mound building. Across the landscape, these earthen mounds stood as enduring testaments to the engineering prowess and cultural significance of the Mississippian people. The construction of mounds was not a mere practical endeavor. It was a deeply ingrained cultural practice that played a central role in shaping the physical and symbolic landscape of Mississippian society. Mounds took various forms, including platform mounds, burial mounds, and effigy mounds. Platform mounds served as elevated platforms upon which important structures, such as temples or residences of leaders, were built. Burial mounds were dedicated to the interment of the deceased, often accompanied by grave goods that reflected the individual's status and significance. Effigy mounds, found in some regions, were shaped like animals or symbols and held ritualistic importance. The mounds in Mississippian society were not merely structures of earth and clay. They were metaphors etched onto the landscape, encapsulating the spiritual, political, and social dimensions of the civilization. These mounds were the physical embodiments of the Mississippian worldview, serving as focal points for religious ceremonies, political gatherings, and community events. The act of constructing mounds was a communal effort that brought together the labor and resources of the entire society. The scale and precision of mound construction underscored the organizational capabilities of Mississippian communities. Mounds were also markers of social hierarchy, with the size and prominence of a mound often corresponding to the status of the individual or group it represented. The cosmic symbolism embedded in mound construction was evident in their alignment with celestial events. Some mounds, for instance, aligned with solstices or other
What can you prove? We ain't talking about no test. We ain't talking about nothing. What can you prove from what your great-grandmother or your grandmother told you? Right? What can you prove? We're not guessing no more, man. Niggas gotta source up. Where were your folks at in the 1800s? Source up. I could show where mine was at. Where is your folks at in the 1800s? Y'all be giving these niggas too much grace, man.
Facilitating the Mississippian people's engagement with their cosmological beliefs. Among the many sites embodying the Mississippian architectural legacy, Cahokia stands out as a preeminent example. Located near present-day Collinsville, Illinois, Cahokia was the largest urban center of the Mississippian civilization. At its zenith around 1100 Common Era, Cahokia boasted a population rivaling that of medieval London, making it one of the most populous cities in the world at the time. Cahokia's architectural marvels included Monk's Mound, the largest pre-Columbian earthwork in North America. Rising to a height of over 100 feet and covering an area larger than the Great Pyramid of Giza, Monk's Mound served as the focal point of Cahokia's ceremonial complex. This monumental mound likely hosted important rituals, ceremonies, and the residences of elite members. The Grand Plaza, a vast open space surrounded by mounds and enclosures, further emphasized the centrality of communal gatherings in Cahokia's social and religious life. The wood hedge, a series of timber circles likely used for astronomical observations, showcased the advanced knowledge and symbolic importance of celestial events. Cahokia's decline by the 14th century remains a subject of scholarly debate, but its legacy endures as a testament to the grandeur of Mississippian architecture. The city's monumental mounds and expansive ceremonial spaces offer a glimpse into the sophisticated urban planning and cultural vibrancy that defined the Mississippian civilization. At the heart of the Mississippian economy was an advanced and sustainable agricultural system that played a pivotal role in supporting the civilization's growth and prosperity. The fertile river valleys of the Mississippi, Ohio, and other waterways provided the ideal conditions for agriculture. Mississippian communities cultivated a variety of crops, including maize, corn, beans, squash, sunflowers, and...
No, hold up. Do you hear him rambling off? Corn and all this? Wait, he's talking about Mississippi. What? He's talking about Mississippi. You talking about corn and all this and that, maize and this and that? You talking about grits and corn and cornmeal, fried fish, saltwater cornbread, collard greens on the side of the house? That's how my granny grew 'em. Big farmers up in Texas. Y'all start making people put up their information, man. No more get-bys. Source up, man. Peace.